Madden Football brings you the Divisional Round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bucs and the Packers, and it's all up next.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. I'm Kate Scott, joining me as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL Divisional Round game. Well, excited the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, Kate.
Another step towards the Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 Divisional Round games. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Now after that return, we've got an injured player getting some assistance as we momentarily step aside. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Love throwing to start us off. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Past midfield at the 45. And he's finally brought down at the 33. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. Takes the handoff, now Love. Cut by the open man. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They have it 1st and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason. From the red zone now. Caught near the pylon. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. It's 2nd and goal. Love out of the shotgun. He's on the move. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Jordan Love, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're brought out by a former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And that's good for a gain of 5. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. kick the running back in motion. 3rd and short, Mayfield has him on the quick hitter. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They put a receiver in motion here left. 1st down, here's Baker. Catch made by Bucky Irving. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. Godwin sent in motion right. Baker throwing again. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They send the tight end in motion. 3rd down, here's Mayfield. And this is another incompletion.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Fielded at the 7. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. Packers taking the field now. Their 2nd series of the game coming up. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. Play fake, it's Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Irving here from the gun. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First and 10, it's Mayfield. McMillan hauls it in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Running back sent in motion. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards at the end.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Cut out left. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Brought down by Quay Walker.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Mayfield to throw again. He completes it in traffic. And this one does not go far. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Straight ahead, it's Irving. He's going to make it down to the 15-yard line. A 4-yard pickup there, and that makes the decision even tougher now, 4th and short.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Once again, Irving. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. That'll do it for 1 quarter of this NFC Divisional Round matchup. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Ready to go with our 2nd quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Has it in close. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 3. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. This is ahead for about 5. Tackled by big Logan Hall. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Going run again with Jacobs. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea. And for the Buccaneers, it's a nickel look. 3rd down coming. Love from the gun. And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Daniel Whelan on the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. Escapes a defender. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Right back to Irving now. Blast through midfield. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Got his target. It's Otten. He's contained at the line for no gain. Brought down by Quay Walker. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Going with Irving here. And he gets him around 6 there. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. Give him 6 yards on the run, so it's going to be 3rd and 5. Baker now from the gun. This finds Evans, complete.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. This one taken in by Kraft. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. 2nd and 8. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
That's another Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run it. This is A.J. Dillon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I'll talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The Packers are on the move here. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. That's into the hands of Dobbs. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers get a late score and tie it before the half. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll take the lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Rashad White on the return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He's got him. That's McMillan. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. No place to go, so he just threw it away. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He fires one deep down the right sideline. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. So no return on that punt. And the Packers will take over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Taken in by Dobbs. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 21. Chased out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Buccaneers add another DB. 3rd down coming up. Love looking to pass. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Here's Love. Completed to his running back. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 43. He's on the move. And he breaks out the slide. Didn't want to take a hit, but he is just shy of the 1st down marker. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Love to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. And 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass, and a 4th down instead.
We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll only have time for one play before halftime. All right, some adjustments in store, no doubt about that. They're headed to the locker room trailing as he kneels to end this first half. So we're to halftime in this fight for a spot in the NFC Championship game. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. One of these two teams is going to move on to the conference championship. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. It was an excellent first half from quarterback Jordan Love. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could have hoped for with both these teams in it to win it.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Buccaneers getting their offense set to go to begin the 3rd. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Receiver in motion going left. First down, here's Baker. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down. Now it's Irving. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Brought down by Quay Walker. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. They send him left out of the slot. 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Love. Ball finds his running back. It's A.J. Dillon. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Yaya Diaby brings him down. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
At the 30-yard line.
To the air with Love. Dump off caught by his back. Jukes out a 1-stop. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Hits his running back. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Caught, nice gain left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he's able to drive them forward into the red zone. He gets him 8 yards, but they still need 12 now on 3rd down.
A gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 12.
Love from the gun. Flush down out to his left. And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. And the kick by Folk is good. And that'll push their lead to 4.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's White on the return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the give to Irving. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Play fake, it's Mayfield. Finds his man, it's Godwin. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. And the Packers will go with a dive look. 3rd down coming. Mayfield now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This one's taken in by Otten. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Baker throwing again. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Throw on 3rd down. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. The Packers and Josh Jacobs are got set to go on offense. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They stick with Jacobs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. They've got a man in motion. Throwing his love on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Thrown on 1st down, Love. This finds Dobbs. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
That finds Jacobs complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They get 6 and a 1st down as well. Love now to throw. Caught it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Putting the tight end in motion. Trying again, following the sack. Finds his man, it's Kraft. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. The Packers have possession, hoping to close out a win and advance in the postseason. And for the Buccaneers, it's a nickel look, 3rd down coming. Shotgun now for Love. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Packers send out their punting unit. And it can't hurt you with a return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. This one finds Irving. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. On the give, this is Irving. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's going to run for it! And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Baker now off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Got his target, it's Otten. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, first and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Now it's a bootleg for him. Brought in right side. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Mayfield now on third and goal. Cut near the goal line. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Missed to go up by a field goal here in the fourth. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 3.
Packers 17.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Packers are headed back to the field, so we'll get a look at Romeo Dobbs. Offense ready to begin this drive, first and 10. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5. From the 31. That'll be complete to Jacobs. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. First and 10 from the 41. Love out of the shotgun. Taken in by Dobbs. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 from the 41. Throw right side, and Dobbs has it. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. The third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. Nothing for them on second down, and now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw it. Cut by Jacobs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On first and 10, here's Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make this stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
He goes back to him yet again, complete. They find 7 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Loves to throw again. And look at the footwork there, touchdown! The Packers jump in front late. So what a finish this is. Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
No change to the call on the field, so that play is going to remain a touchdown. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. On now is McManus to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Buccaneers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Irving on the inside give. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Setting up to pass. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here he is to throw. He's got Godwin working that sideline. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 40. Now hang on, they want to take another look at this play, and a very important call coming up late in this game. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
They took a look just to be safe. You always appreciate that, but the call on the field stands. Throwing now. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential 1st down.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Jacobs running behind center. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. 2nd down now, 7 to go. This is Jacobs running left. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. The Packers to a knee, letting the clock run out on this victory. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
They kneel it out, and that's it. They're going to be playing in the NFC Championship game.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
The kick is good. He got it. And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game. So this is a Packers win. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.